Hi everyone, I'm so excited because now I'm located in Lviv airport and I'm starting my travel to Turkey. This time I'm traveling to Istanbul. I have been there many times and let's see where this trip is gonna take me this time.
Untitled. To unfasten. Lift.
Hi everybody and welcome to Istanbul. Today we're going to explore this beautiful city. For living in Istanbul we chose Fatih district, which is considered not a super convenient one because it's complicated to get in and out of the district, and you're basically located in the most tourist center. But at the same time, if you're coming to Istanbul just for a few days and your aim is to visit the most tourist attractions, I think it would be convenient for a couple of days. And I'm traveling now with a friend and a child, so I'm happy with the location, taking into consideration the aim of the visit and the circumstances. It was very long journey today to this Hippodrom, and finally we found it. Although we lived in Fatih and we were super close to Sultan Ahmet and Hagia Sophia and Hippodrom, we got lost somehow in the district and couldn't find this amazing Hippodrom, which is an ancient center of Byzantine civic life built in 2003 by the Emperor Septimus Severus. And it was estimated that the arena could accommodate up to 100,000 spectators. And across the square, the Hippodrome, it is very close to reach Hagia Sophia. The entrance is free of charge there now, but you have to take a scarf with you. Hagia Sophia, or in Turkish you would say Hagia Sophia, or the Church of Divine Wisdom, as many people think that it was called to honor the Sophia, but in fact the church itself was built to honor the divine wisdom. It was an important Byzantine structure in Istanbul and one of the world's great monuments. Originally, it was built as a Christian church in the 6th century. Under the direction of the Byzantine Emperor Justinian I, and later it became a mosque, as you see here, and later it became a museum, and then it is turned into a mosque again. I visited Hagia Sophia when it was still a museum, not an active mosque, and there are significant changes, I have to tell you. First of all, there were no carpets There was original floor, and the tourists were allowed to go without scarves. And I could go to the second floor and explore everything there. Right now it's a little bit different. It looks like a mosque. It is a mosque for prayers. In 1985, Hagia Sophia was designated a component of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hagia Sophia is one of the oldest, one of the biggest mosques, not only in Turkey but probably in the world. The sizes are really impressive. So in Turkey it's officially quarantine, but all the restaurants are opened, and not all the restaurants, but a lot of restaurants, and you can actually have a meal. We're walking all day today, and it's finally to have some lunch. We decided to have fish for lunch, and we're in a very authentic restaurant in one of the centers of Istanbul, which is called Fatih. The restaurant is called Aphrodite. Let's see what we can have here. Now about the prices. For the whole meal we had 2 portions of fish, which is barbun, and then we had soup, and then we had a glass of wine,
Grapes. Nice.
and we got tea and coffee for free. We paid 230 lira. So generally food in Istanbul and food in Turkey is the whole culture. So just try whatever you want and try whatever you feel like. We just went to a classic fish restaurant, but you can also try street food, which is super nice, and we will taste more dishes on the way. Thank you for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe. Traveling in 2021 can be really a challenge, and you have to really think, where can you go, what can you do, and learn all the traveling rules. The choice to come to Turkey was because Turkey cancelled PCR test as of 15 May 2021 for Ukrainians and a lot of other nationals. You have to check online if you're on the list. So you don't need vaccine passport and you don't need PCR testing to come to Turkey. And then another thing is that there are just few tourists in Istanbul and you can have the city to yourself. There are no queues to the most popular attractions, and you can just enjoy half-empty streets of Istanbul. I live in Fatih district, which is the most central touristic part of Istanbul, and you can see that the streets are not so crowded. Mask? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Grand Bazaar is one of the largest and oldest covered bazaars in the world. The Grand Bazaar has 30,000 square meters with over 60 streets, alleys, and 4,000 shops. It was built in 1461 by Mehmed the Conqueror. If you look up to the ceiling, not just the itinerary itself, you will see the original writings and paintings on the walls. The place is worth visiting for sure, but at the same time, take into consideration that some of the products here might be even more expensive than the outside. Having a walk around Fatih district might bring you aesthetical pleasure, as some of the buildings are really old and it gives you the impression of a very old tourist center, which in fact it is.
After exploring Hagia Sophia at Fatih, we decided that we want to have a walk at the beach near the sea, at the embarkment, more so to say. Well, it was not so easy to find, but we found it. It's cold, so a jacket would be a big plus.
Hagia Sophia in the evening is as beautiful as in the morning or during daytime. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.